Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shani. If you're new here, welcome, and to my regular watchers, I love you. On the menu today, let's make this delicious mouth-watering baked chicken. You're gonna absolutely love this. Let's get started. Alright, so here is my chicken. I have in a bowl here with some water. I'm going to go ahead and add some vinegar to it. We're going to wash it up clean. As you can see, I already have some lemon in there that I squeezed. And I've started to clean it already, but I decided I would show you. So go ahead and give your chicken a nice wash. Go ahead and take your knife and just clean off that yellow thing on the end of the legs there. And then just rub your lemon over it. Go inside of the chicken and just clean out inside there. Go ahead and take off some of that the excess fat there that we don't need. This is quite a big chicken, as you can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the backbone here because I want my chicken to lay flat and bake evenly. So just use your kitchen shears, and you can use a nice sharp knife if you have one for this purpose. So just go ahead and remove that. You don't have to throw this away. You could put this in the oven and bake it as well. It's good to chew on, or you can save it for chicken stock. So here's our chicken, nicely washed and pat dry. And for spices, I have a number of them. I'll list them all for you in the description box below. But I have some cayenne pepper, some paprika, some this is my green seasoning here as well. So for the seasoning, some oregano, some garlic powder, onion powder, some salt, some chicken seasoning, and some pepper flakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set aside some. This is gonna go on our potatoes and our carrots, so I'll set that aside for later. And now I'll go ahead and add in some olive oil into the seasoning here, and then the green seasoning, and that's gonna help it easy to spread and make it so flavorful. If you haven't checked out my green seasoning recipe, I'll link it in the description box below for you. So I'll go ahead and get this generous marinade onto the chicken and massage it in. I'm gonna be leaving this chicken overnight in the fridge, and it's best to do that with such a huge chicken. That way the seasoning gets into the bone and the flesh. Yum. So I'll just go ahead and make sure I get all of the seasoning on the parts that I can see here. Get some underneath the skin there, and that's gonna help flavor the chicken when you cut into it. So go ahead and cover this up with some plastic wrap and set this in your fridge overnight. The longer you do this, the better. Alright, so this is the morning. In fact, this is Easter morning. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. So here's my baking pan, and also I have a little bit of soy sauce that I put in the marinade in here and pour it on the chicken. That's just gonna help to give us that nice color. And go ahead and set this into a 400-degree oven for about 1 hour. So here I'm gonna go ahead and just cut up my carrots, and I've already peeled and washed them, and this is my potato. You can also wash your potatoes thoroughly and leave the skin on if you like. It doesn't hurt. But I've just gone ahead and peel them nicely. So I'm just chopping them in big chunks. You don't want tiny chunks here because they'll just disintegrate. So this is the remainder of the seasoning that we left over from the chicken. So go ahead and sprinkle that on your potatoes. Go ahead and add some olive oil in here, or whatever oil that you like to use at home. Go ahead and give that a nice stir and lay that on a baking sheet. You could put this in the oven with the chicken as well, but there's not enough space in my pan there. But if you have, go ahead and do that. So just go ahead and place this on the tray and put this in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes until your potatoes are nice and golden. Alright, so into that oven. So now let's take a look at our chicken. This has been cooking for 1 hour. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of the sauce there. You can use a spoon, but this is like a gravy baster. So I'm just using it to spoon the sauce over the chicken, and I'll just set this back into the oven now on the broil, and this is gonna go for about 20 minutes on the broil. Alright, so see, I had my chicken cooking at 400, but now I'm going to go ahead and put on the broil. So off the 400, hit the broil, and then you're going to hit high, and then I'm going to go ahead and set this at 10-minute intervals. So I'm going to go ahead and time it for 10 minutes. And with your broil, you don't want to walk away because your chicken could burn. So I'm going to be watching this thoroughly and place it into the oven and let it go for 10 minutes. So here, after 10 minutes, look how the color nicely developed. And I'm gonna set this one more 10 minutes in the oven again on the broil. Pay attention. So here it is Guys, this chicken is so beautiful and so tasty. I really do hope you give this recipe a try. You're gonna absolutely love it. So here I started cutting off some of the chicken before I realized that, wait, I should show you guys the inside. It was so tender and juicy. Yum. Then I went ahead and just cut some of the leg so you can see. I mean, melt in your mouth good and flavorful. That overnight marinating really did it. I really do hope you like the recipe and that you'll give it a try. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe before you go. I'd really appreciate it. Bye now.